Oklahoma will kick it off. Chase Dodson. Booting it back to Landon Smotherman, who fields it inside his own 10. Big hole up the middle for Smotherman. He takes it with the kicker to beat. There goes Landon Smotherman. Across the 20. One man to beat. Touchdown, Nolensville. What an answer. 99 yards. Landon Smotherman. Both of those guys just waited their turn. Really didn't get their fully fledged starting opportunity until this season, their senior year, and they have both taken it and run with it, quite literally. Smith gets the give in motion, has a crease. Jeremy Smith using that speed across the 20. Jeremy Smith is gone. As Creasy will throw on second down, wings it down the middle of the field, has a man, it's caught. Chase Bandy running free at the 10. Bandy scores. Touchdown, Oakland. White, rolling, looking to throw. He's hit, ball's out, the game's over. Stewart's Creek wins in overtime, and the Redhawks are in the quarterfinals for the first time in school history. Okay, lunar expert Bruno Reagan, we did this in week 1. Can you tell me what kind of moon that is?
Yeah, that's a whaling crescent right there.
Are you sure?
No, absolutely not.
See, you said it so confidently, I would not have questioned.
That's something I try to teach all my kids, judo and school-wise. If you're going to guess, at least say it with your chest and with some conviction, okay? And if you're right, you know, that's an extra bonus point you didn't have beforehand.
Educating our youth.
I promise I'm doing a good job, I swear. The parents love it.
It's the final week of the regular season in high school football. That means rivalry matchups, region championships, playoff seeding set in stone. Tonight, we've got all of the above in one of the most electric environments in the country as the undefeated Ravenwood Raptors host the 8-1 Brentwood Bruins. It's the Battle of the Woods on the Tennessee Army National Guard Friday Night Rivals, presented by Bart Durham Injury Law here on MyTV 30. It's not just the top 2 teams in Region 6, but 2 of the best in Class 6A in the state of Tennessee. Ravenwood taking the top spot after a massive win over powerhouse Oakland in overtime a week ago, and Brentwood winners of 7 in a row. Welcome in, everyone, in front of a rockin' Ravenwood High School. He is former SEC offensive lineman Bruno Reagan. I'm Lucas Panzica. And Bruno, these are the games you dream of as a high school football player. Bragging rights and a region title on the line. Chance will tuck and run. Sheds the tackle. Has the first down and plenty more. Maverick Chance into Brentwood territory. UA Local 572 first down. The premier trainer of workers in all aspects of the piping, plumbing, welding, and HVAC industry. UA Local 572.
Yeah, if you give Chance 6 yards before he gets any contact, he's going to eventually get 5 or 6 more.
And here he is again with a head of steam. Maverick Chance across the 30. Part of this dual quarterback system for the Raptors. We mentioned it last week. He reminds his head coach of Goodpasture legend and former Navy quarterback Keenan Reynolds. Just with that toughness, the ability to run the football, but throw it with touch and accuracy when he needs to.
Yeah, he showed off a lot of good, and I've talked about how efficient he is too, right? He's not out there making a million moves or anything. He's constantly gaining yardage, being efficient with all the work he does. After
a 9-yard run, they'll hand it off this time, and Pace cuts up field, tackled inside the Brentwood red zone, and Ravenwood just motoring down the field on this series, trying to extend a run of 14 unanswered points. Raptors looking to avenge not 1 but 2 losses to Brentwood last season.
It's a good job by Ravenwood cutting out the penalties on this drive.
Chance will take it himself. He is met, pushed out of bounds. Mason Ray, an outside linebacker with some Ivy League offers on the table, pushing him out of bounds to bring up Second and long. Stay with us for the U.S. Navy halftime report. We'll highlight this week's Sonic Scholar athletes, have participating school administrator interviews, plus highlights from here and across the nation and much more. The United States Navy, forged by the sea. Chance wants to throw. He might run, and he will. Across the 10, Maverick Chance. Stiff arm as he's slung down. Will Turner with the tackle, but it is a UA local 572 run by the junior quarterback. First and goal for the Raptors.
See, Chance was in a little bit of dilemma. He's like, do I throw it? Do I pull it? Do I throw it? He's getting a little bit too relaxed with that ball also. It's extending a bit, especially in these positions right here where you're in a surefire scoring position, whether it be 3 or 7 points. Just, I would like to see a little bit more care of that football.
Whistles as Brentwood will take its second time out of the half. Up against it here, the Raptors with the ball, first and goal, under 4 minutes to go in the half. This feels like a big moment for a Brentwood defense that has been the star of the show in 2024 for the Bruins.
Yeah, they've done a good job, and I mean, they started out really strong, especially on first and second down. They kind of weren't able to take advantage of all the penalties Ravenwood had, though, right? Explosive plays have been the name of the game on those drives. So even if you take out those 2 explosive touchdown plays, the game would look very different, right? But it's just a little bit over the top. And then some open field tackling around the middle in the third level. That's where they're struggling right now. Just unprecise at certain points.
Brentwood trying to come up with the bass tire stop of the game. Later in the fourth quarter, we'll tell you what that is. And it's a Bruins defense that is coordinated by Michael Kane. You see him there, huddled up with his players. Clint Finch said he is as good a defensive coordinator as he has ever worked with. And really the surprise of the season, returning only 1 starter and being as lights out as they have been. But they are being called upon now as Ravenwood has worked its way inside the Brentwood 10. First and goal on the 9. Chance rolling, floating, back in the end zone. Incomplete. Max Kimple was trying to do his best Garrett Wilson impression there.
And it was only 2 days you were able to get that one in. Nice, Lucas. Good on top of the
tight window on that one. Speaking of star receivers, Van Jefferson in the house, Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver, enjoying his bye week and coming back to his alma mater, Ravenwood High School. Really cool to see him down on the field pregame. Maverick Chance probing up the middle. So here comes third and goal. This feels like a huge play for the Brentwood defense.
And I have to imagine also Ravenwood's going to consider 4-down territory here as well. So they might look to negate those 3 points that Brentwood had earlier. But for Brentwood, they're doing great on a lot of things, but I would like to see just a little bit more backfield pressure. Again, a lot of teams have different philosophies. Some are bend, don't break. Some are disrupt the passer, right? But if you get into the backfield, that's the best way to sort of neutralize these guys when they get ahead of steam. They can make more go with less.
This is Maverick Chance's drive. Wants to throw, and he darts it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravenwood. Ben Hubbard, 3rd touchdown of the year. And the Raptors are soaring in the first half at home.